Local news that matters. This is CBS 17 News.
A police chase ends in a crash near NC State's campus. This was breaking news throughout our 5 and 6 o'clock newscast.
This scene has been active for the past 6 hours. The wrecker just arrived on the scene within the past 15 minutes.
CBS 17's Colleen Quigley on that scene throughout the evening. Raleigh police just sent out a news release on this past half hour. Colleen, what did that news release say?
Well, we got lots of new information I want to share with you, but I am going to step out of the way so you can see that wrecker that has now taken this stolen vehicle that we're told police were chasing.
Now, breaking news from CBS 17 News.
Breaking off the top tonight, Silent Sam is down.
Within the past 2 hours, protesters on UNC's campus toppled the Confederate monument that's long been the center of a controversial memorial debate in our state.
We also just got a statement from UNC. Our team of reporters breaking down this historic moment, starting with CBS 17's Amy Cutler live in Chapel Hill. Amy. UNC released a brief statement about an hour ago that happened, reading in part.
Governor Roy Cooper also just released a statement. We're taking these directly from his Twitter feed. CBS 17's Michael Hyland has been covering this controversy for years.
He's here with more on the fallout that led up to tonight. Michael.
Yeah, Silent Sam has been a source of controversy for years at UNC.
All right, Michael, thank you. Obviously, a historic night in Chapel Hill. This is a story we'll be covering in depth for the coming days.
Much more right now on CBS17.com and our news app. There you'll find links to the video from tonight as well as prior stories on our Silent Sam controversy. Just look for the stories on our homepage.
Now, local news that matters. This is CBS 17 News.
Lived here all my life. Hadn't run from any of them. Not gonna run from this one.
You just got to pray you can get something and just hope. It's the only reaction you can have.
My dad, he refuses to leave, and I'm not going to leave him.
Finish gathering your supplies, food, water, batteries, flashlights, medications. Plan to be without power for days.
Check that out. For the first time tonight, we're seeing those rough seas on the Carolina coast. A very brave viewer on the Bogue Inlet Pier took this video of waves crashing in around 9:30.
Despite the warning, some people just want to see Mother Nature's fury firsthand. This is a live look at the same pier in Emerald Isle. It's now a race against the clock and Mother Nature to get out and get ready. Many of those coastal communities are already cut off from the mainland. Good evening, I'm Marius Payton.
And I'm Angela Taylor. CBS 17's team of reporters is covering storm preparations across central and eastern North Carolina. The big headline tonight, the bridge to Wrightsville Beach is now closed. That happened around 8 o'clock, roughly 2 hours after officials ordered people off the beaches. It is the same story at most other beaches on the Carolina coast. And the basketball arena at Wake Forest University in Winston-Salem is now being used as a statewide shelter. At least 1,000 evacuees will be able to fit inside. Many of them are from the coast. It opened at 6 o'clock tonight.
In Raleigh, the thousands of people at risk for flooding got a personalized message from the city today. People living around Crabtree Creek are taking this storm seriously.
Got ahead of the curve a little bit, and just knowing that how bad that this place floods, we wanted to make sure we were prepared.
Basically trying.
Raleigh's mayor warned recovery from this storm could take weeks, not days. The city is also opening 4 downtown parking decks for free parking during the storm. The garage is at Red Hat, Moore Square, Wilmington Street, and the government building open at noon tomorrow. Wake County schools are closed tomorrow and Friday, as well as Durham Public Schools and most other systems in the area. The full list is on CBS17.com and on our news app.
And most of the beaches are closed right now. This is a look at Bogue Inlet, Emerald Isle. The picture that we showed you earlier of those waves crashing in looks peaceful, but things will be changing quickly. Curfew restrictions are now in place at Carolina Beach.
And that applies to the news crews as well, covering the storm, which is why CBS 17's Holden Korwicki had to cross the bridge. He's live there tonight. Holden.
Leaders tell us they're now trying to open up more spaces for evacuees. CBS 17's Zach Dahlheimer talked with evacuees and county officials about their plans to help more people. He is live at Southeast Raleigh High School.
Zach, thank you so much. Our coverage continues with CBS 17's Amy Cutler live in Fayetteville, where several shelters opened this afternoon. And Amy, you found out Hurricane Matthew still a fresh memory for many of these people. One of the few beach towns where the bridge is not up yet, Atlantic Beach. It closes at 7 in the morning.
But the Crystal Coast is pretty much already a ghost town. Brendan Truitt continues our coverage from the coast in Moorhead. He's live tonight.
Warning you about the flooding threat, and families inland are taking no chances. Our Colleen Quigley has an update from New Bern coming up. Wes.
It was 2 weeks ago tomorrow that this hurricane behind me came off the coast of Africa as a tropical wave, and now it is on our doorstep. You can see the clouds and rain heading in our direction. They will be here tomorrow. I'll talk about the timing and what exactly we can expect here in central North Carolina when it comes to wind and rain coming up in your forecast.
211 is available 24 hours a day for people in need of assistance.
The latest update from RDU as Florence moves in. You're taking a look at radar there. All Southwest flights for Thursday and Friday have been canceled. That's the 9 o'clock update from RDU. More are likely to come, so make sure you check with your airline if you do have a scheduled flight. Some of the most significant flooding in our state during Hurricane Irene back in 2011 happened in New Bern.
CBS 17's Colleen Quigley spoke with homeowners there who are not risking the storm this time.
We're standing on a dock in the Trent River, and back in 2011 during Hurricane Irene, I'm told the water of the river came up so high you could only see about 1.5 feet of this pylon.
Everything appeared to be okay when we came back, and then that's when my nerves are all shot right now, and I just want someplace safe for my family.
People that live near the river told us that they remember just seeing trees standing here at this location just this morning.
The threat far from over for thousands in central North Carolina.
Tonight, our crews are monitoring the rising rivers, leading to even more rescues and road closures.
Sun lighting up the Carolina blue skies today only helped paint the devastating picture of the damaged Florence left behind.
From washed out interstates to rising river waters, today CBS 17 joined the governor and the National Guard in the sky over central and eastern North Carolina. Good evening, I'm Marius Payton.
And I'm Angela Taylor. Thanks for joining us. Tonight we know the death toll from Florence sits at 33, 26 of those in North Carolina. More than 1,100 roads remain closed, many of them in the eastern part of the state, including stretches of 40 and 95. First responders have reported more than 4,000 rescues. President Trump is expected to visit the Carolinas tomorrow.
The immediate threat overnight, flooding in communities along the Cape Fear and Neuse rivers, both expected to crest overnight. CBS 17 has crews spread across central North Carolina tonight, monitoring the situations in Harnett, Lee, Chatham, and Wayne counties. But we start with CBS 17's Amy Cutler in Fayetteville, monitoring the Cape Fear River, which is expected to crest tonight.
Amy, thank you. And further up the Cape Fear River Basin, rising waters at the Deep River Bridge on the Chatham-Lee County line created traffic issues all the way back onto US 1. CBS 17's Zach Dahlheimer continues our coverage from there tonight. Zach.
Well, Angela, it's sites like this where you can't even tell if this is a river or a road, right?
And check out this new drone video tonight from Lumberton. A teacher there shot this. You can see water is everywhere. The lifelong resident said, quote, he was visually overwhelmed, so please excuse the movement. And in Wayne County, all eyes are on the Neuse River. DOT had to close down parts of NC 117 today ahead of the expected crest there.
Officials lifted the curfew in place there, but as CBS 17's Colleen Quigley found out, it doesn't mean conditions are ideal for returning.
I'm standing on NC 117 and
Colleen, thank you. A similar story in Harnett County where rising waters are forcing crews to close roads. But as CBS 17's Curtis McLeod found out, there's a new problem delaying recovery efforts.
County utility crews have been working pretty much all day to repair a waterline break here on 27 West.
Today, Governor Cooper flew over the areas hit hardest by Florence.
He also had the chance to meet with storm victims on the ground prior to the president's visit tomorrow. CBS 17's Maggie Newland has more on his message to victims and the first responders.
From a National Guard helicopter. And the governor says there are teams here from 32 different states, as well as federal response teams, all helping us out here in North Carolina. Angela?
Some amazing images there. Maggie, thank you. For the past several days, we've shown you the damage and told you the stories of those impacted by the storm.
Next at 11, the new before and after pictures of the barrier islands and the long-term impact Florence will have on the coastline. Wes.
Guys, can you believe our friends at the coast got another round of storms tonight? I'll tell you how much more rain they got. I'll tell you when rain will be back in our forecast with that weekend cold front. And I got a super sunset I think we kind of deserve. I'll show you that in a few minutes.
And rushing to higher ground, one animal advocate's all too familiar rush to save his four-legged friends in more ways than one.
And as we go to break, a way for you to help those in need right here in Carolina.
You can text Florence to 90999 to donate $10 to the American Red Cross, which goes to Florence relief efforts. The donation will appear on your cell phone bill.
Rivers continue to rise.
Look at it. The water is literally washing this motel away.